Hi, welcome to My Mini Addiction. I make and paint miniatures and terrain for tabletop gaming, and in the month of September, I painted 70 minis, plus I finished up some big terrain pieces. And I used to do these update videos once a week. And then during the summer, my painting time got like really diminished. So I was just like, oh, I don't have enough stuff to make a decent video every week. So then I thought, well, maybe I will try a monthly video. And now that I've put everything together, I'm like, this is a lot of stuff to talk about. So this is a quick recap on what I did in the month of September. So yeah, I painted 70 minis. Most of them are from Next Level Miniatures from the Dragon's Hoard Volume 2 collection. So that's most of the ones I have around. But I also did, this is one we 3D printed, so the Fat Dragon from Printed Obsession. Now this I got off of my mini factory. So that oh, I'll get to 3D printing in just a minute. So that was that, and then also I just had to get this. I'll have to show a close-up picture, but this is from STL Miniatures, and this is a miniature D&D table. So this came from their NPC card player set. So they had a set with a poker table and then four PCs that would sit around it, and then you could also get this D&D table. So it's pretty cool. I modified it a little bit from the original, kind of changed up the terrain on the battle map, but this little thing was really fun. So that's what I've been working on for painting. Oh, and then also sitting up here, there's the four PCs from Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion. So painted those early in the month because I've been playing through that game. But I've been trying to still go through and finish up the Next Level Dragon's Hoard Volume 2. So I do have a goal to finish that up so then I can show you guys the whole collection together, just like what I did for Volume 1 at the beginning of the year. And then, yeah, for the terrain pieces. So this is the Desert Outpost. This was EC3 Designs. And this is something that I originally printed actually a couple years ago, and it started putting it together but never finished. So it was like in my pile of unfinished terrain, and I'm like, you know what, let me just finish it so then I can just move it onto my display shelves where I have all of my buildings. So this was one I kind of made an extra foam base just to make it easier to move it around, and kind of made some fake, sand stuff on that. So that was something that was mostly done, and then I just needed to finish it up. Now this is the Small Pirate Cove by Miniature Land, and this is something I had printed but hadn't started painting. So I've had it printed for actually, oh gosh, probably a couple months maybe I'll finish, but then I just hadn't put it together. So, I will show you some, close-up pictures without it being covered in minis. Now this one also comes with a couple boats, additional, because it's a cove, so it has additional rocks you can 3D print to put around it. So I didn't make the extra rocks because I actually have tons of foam rocks. So if I'm doing anything where I need like exposed rocks in the sea or something like that, I usually use my foam ones. And then but I will paint up the boats that go with this. And then up here, this is the also Miniature Land. So this is their Slaver's Manor. So it's a manor house, and then it has this open yard. I'll show pictures. And it has kind of an open yard, and then some cells. So that's where your prisoners or your captives, however your game is going, that's where they can be. And then so that was kind of that was also a fun one to do. But so like on the ground in the cells and also the courtyard, I made it dirt, because you got to think of where it's, if you're keeping prisoners or someone, it's not that hospitable of setting. So that was kind of something I did on that. Now, also talking 3D printing, we cashed in a whole bunch of Amazon points on resin, and have been going through a backlog of STLs that we had. So it's like, yeah, we did, stuff like this, but then also we have months and months worth of collections from Heroes Infinite, and so we've been printing through a bunch of those. So we've printed over 80 resin minis just this month. So I will have to go through and kind of show you just some quick pics of what those are, and then probably not until I get around painting will I actually show like close-ups, but some of these are so amazing. I mean, Heroes Infinite does really awesome sculpts and super detailed. I already have so there's this one, this is, of course, is dragon, and it's kind of a Japanese theme collection, and so it has kind of this Japanese looking dragon and the samurai guy riding on it. So I already started painting that, so I will have that one painted up to show you guys soon, because it was just so cool. Another couple things from that, there's yeah, no, I will just have to, I will show you guys when it's all painted, because as much as I love watching these, it's one thing to look at the renders of what these models look like, but then to actually see them printed where you can see them in 3 dimensions and turn them all around and look at them is so cool. But then when I take a picture, it doesn't translate, the same as what it looks like when I'm showing you in real life. But then, once it's painted, that, helps some, because then you kind of get to see more of it. But some really cool stuff. So it's been a busy month. I've got lots of plans for October, things that I'm going to try to get done. Want to finish, hopefully, the rest of the next level minis. I think I've got less than 30 to go, so should be able to knock those out in this next month. I've got a couple bigger terrain pieces I'm working on. Something from a year ago, we had printed most of it, was from Loot Studios, this really cool carriage. And I thought that was kind of a Halloween kind of vibe to it, so I want to see if I can get that done. Yeah, I've got a handful of things that I've got these goal stuff I want to do for October. I might switch back to doing more of these update videos more often. I don't know if I'm going to do weekly or not, because I've got some other videos in the works, but trying to go over everything in a month and keep this video not crazy long is a little hard. But anyway, let me show you pictures of all of these minis I painted for this week, and we'll see you guys next time.